EA Sports, within the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down. And they work this well upfield across. The end result, 21. First carry for the former Buckeye. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 54 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 27 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another run with Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Back to Gainwell here on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, there's
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick. And
what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. A 1-point game. Game. Only one score. But you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor, right?
And ultimately cannot get this 3. The Raven offense. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Play action. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's Sanders. And able to get this to the 31. From the 31, Hurts buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 11. And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 5-yard touchdown run. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. An ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown run. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields going to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they... The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Put down by James Bradbury.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. He'll take this to the 46.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's it.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Chicago. Byron Pringle, 58 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Play action. It's Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On play action, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Fields going to keep it once more.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They try again with Montgomery. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here's Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take